Hi there folks, welcome to the video. This is Hardly Gaming. So I've got a bit of news today. I bought myself in the Amazon Prime Day deal kind of thing. I've got myself a new headset. I got myself a Kraken Tournament Edition. I've owned one of these before and I broke the cable, so I got a new one, and I spent all day today trying to fiddle with my sound, because I used to have a sound card and this has got some kind of software with it, so just trying to get that all working. I also bought myself a new microphone. So I've got myself another Razer. This is a Razer Synapse. It's I got both of them for just under £100 together, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So this is a bit of a test for me. This is going to be my first video with this microphone. I just want to make sure that the sound is working fine. It's again a new thing. I had to use new stuff to get it to work. Thankfully, it was the same software that I used for the headphones, obviously, because they're both Razer. So this is a bit of a test, and also in this video I'm just going to have a little chat about construction, about whether or not it's actually useful right now. And I would say that construction right now is probably in its most useful state. I know a lot of people don't believe me, but here's the thing, guys. We have our daily missions now. Now think about the missions you get. Obviously the Cortium one is a good mission. You get XP for farming Cortium and then depositing it. Depending on your level, it could either be depositing it in an allied silo anywhere on the map, or it could be putting it in a contested silo. So that on its own is one mission. Another mission is the mining Elysium missions. Now this is another thing that I find bases to be really useful with. Because the base I've got right now is kind of like my core setup now. Right, one of the first things I do is I put down an air pad inside the base along with a router. And I can use this to quickly come back, jump in a router, jump in an aircraft and go and land at the mining and drop a router, which everybody likes, because then everybody can spawn straight to the mine. So that's two missions straight away done. Now, obviously you've also got all the new missions that are popping up now, like, you know, fight as an engineer, doing repairs and stuff, which you can do, again, in bases if your base gets attacked. So the base I built this right now, this won't get attacked. This is just a late night thing I put together, just to kind of pass the time. It's quite a quiet server right now. However, in the last week, this particular setup that I've got for my bases have been attacked several times. Once for over an hour by an entire TR Zerg, and I mean a Zerg as in probably 40-50 vehicles. Now I did have some friendly vehicles, but maybe only about 10 friendly vehicles nearby, and we held for over an hour until the alert ended. I also have I haven't lost a base for it being attacked for about several weeks now, actually, several weeks. The only base I did lose was half built at the time. I hadn't even built any of my defences. I'd basically just built the core structures and hadn't even put a defensive turret up yet, and that held for 20 minutes against 24 to 48, with just me defending it. So I'm going to give you guys a quick run through of the base. I know some of you have seen my previous videos, but if you haven't, I'm going to have a little quick rundown. I like to start up here because I can show you. This is the core structure of your base, which is this under the garage. And in here, you're going to be putting, the first one you want to put is the spire. The reason I put the paint spire in first is because it's the highest, and it's easier to put it in when the building around it is being constructed rather than when it is fully constructed. The next thing that I've started doing is putting in the air pad, because that gets blocked by the sky shield. So I put that in next, and then I put the sky shield in, which is right here, and then I put like the repair, the AI, the Elysium tube. Obviously get the Elysium tube in as soon as, just in case you do happen to die, you can spawn back into your own base. And the last one you must always put in last. Never put this in before last. You can dismantle it if you do, but this has to go in last, is the shield module. The reason we put the shield module in last... Oh, I get to overcharge. I don't know what that means. That's something new I've never seen before. I've never seen that before. Okay, maybe it just gives me extra shields. Anyway, So the reason we put this in last is because these shields actually count as blocking line of sight. So if I put that in first, I would no longer be able to put anything else in here because it's too close for me to put stuff in here, and it'll be blocking line of sight if I'm back here. So that's why we put the shield module in last. Now this is my router here, and the air pad. The idea is you'd spawn in, you'd run out, you'd grab your router, you'd grab your aircraft, and it's a straight line basically, and you get in the aircraft and you fly away. Now, I've been trying to work these into my base. I don't like this. I don't understand why it was designed like this. But this is pretty much all you can do, unless you kind of put that lower down, maybe you could fit in. But to kind of counter that, what I've done is I put mines at these kind of little entrances, one over here, one over there, and I put the spirit fire up there as well, so it's got a good line of sight. And yeah, but all these entrances, I wasn't too concerned, to be honest. I said this base wasn't going to get attacked. I would have repositioned this to get it spot on, because you can move this down slightly, which would put it in a little bit more down there. Another thing I've started doing is this. I've been putting these in line with the gates. The reason being is you can come in or out if you've been attacked safely. Excuse me. So if I'm in here and there's someone over there shooting me, I can come out and actually drive around here, and it protects me for a little bit, enough time for me to get away. So that's another little thing I've been doing. Try again. Dry throat. So I'm going to giant catch. Well, that's better. So another thing I've been doing is with the turrets, try and get your anti-infantry and your anti-aircraft turret on the same AI module. That means that you have a dedicated AI module for your anti-tank turret, which is the most important turret in your base. The anti-tank turret will keep your base alive. The other stuff can be counted quite easily, but that is the most important turret. Also guys, remember, the turrets, I keep forgetting to do this as well, you can lock them. And the reason we do that is because we have to be quite selfish, guys. We have a lot of kills to get with them if you ever want to get the directives. I am nowhere near the directive for the turrets. I will never overcome the construction directives or the ant. But you have to do that in order to get any hope of getting kills. You can set it to squad as well, squad and platoon. So maybe if your friends are with you, you can jump in, but not pubs. You can also do that same with all your support structures, so these plus your vehicle pads. I like to keep them open though, because I like the fact that you saw there earlier on in the video, a guy spawned an aircraft and I got XP for it. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. The only thing I would ask, guys, if you do consistently do that, if you consistently pull from another player's base, at some point give them back, grab an ant, grab some cortium and refill the silo. Because ultimately you're draining that silo, because each spawn is about 400, and yeah, it's 400 cortium that I went and got that you spent. So it's just a little bit of give and take, guys. This is another little tip as well, guys. In this space here in the bunker, I have got it a little bit higher. You can actually get several modules in this gap here if you get this on a flat ground. Because it's on a raised ground, I wasn't able to do so. I've also managed to get my AI module in here as well, just to give it a little bit extra protection. Basically, like aircraft and stuff won't kill it, and also like if it infiltrates in, they're not going to come in and immediately see it, so it's kind of hidden. That's kind of a little run through this base as well. Always try and use the natural terrain to your advantage. So I basically have a free wall here, which is just blocks, and I like to try and put these structures at either end, because they kind of smooth it out. You can put these at either end, and then you can build walls onto them and make it airtight the whole way around. That's kind of what you want, guys. You want the base to be airtight. You don't want any gaps where everything can get in and out. I know that's what I've done here. As I said, there are ways to get around that. You could put walls on these lines here, which do make it airtight. As I said, you could probably put that down a bit, so it's in line with that, and it would make it airtight. I don't mind though, guys. Sorry guys, I swear it's not COVID. I just got to drive off. So that's what we run through this base. And as I said, guys, early on at the beginning of the video, I would actually recommend getting into construction at the moment. It's probably the only time within the last 2 years that I would ever have suggested someone to get into construction. I find it quite enjoyable. As I said, I've done this stuff late at night, and in half an hour, because I've been making this video for 10 minutes, in half an hour I earned almost 80 sats. And that's not including my membership bonus. That's not any double XP weekend. I know I've got 155, but that's because I got my mask on and I am a member. So I do get those buffs. But I mean, 80 certs for quiet night, just building bases. And to be honest, I mean, that guy filled up my, well, the guy who was there, he filled up my silo, so I filled up my silo, so yeah, I've probably got double those certs. Down in here. That's weird. Probably looking for pumpkins. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna record a video there, and I'm gonna hopefully this will work fine. I did try a couple of recordings the other day. My OBS has been a bit weird. I'm hoping this is working fine. If you've got any questions, or if you like the videos, please remember to like and subscribe and comment, guys. I want to hear from you. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.